Good morning students, hope you all are well. So today we are going to discuss some other two types of transpiration. So cuticular transpiration and the lenticular transpiration. So let's start. So the cuticle actually a waxy layer, okay, and it is secreted by the epidermis that is present in the two layers or the two surfaces of the leaves, upper surface and the lower surface. And the thickness of this cuticle, it varies from plant to plant and means different regions of the plant. So actually the cuticle prevent the evaporation of the water from the leaf surface, okay. So if then also some evaporation occurs, although it prevents the evaporation of the water from the leaf surface, then also some evaporation occur, right, because the thickness varies from plant to plant. So the greater the thickness of the cuticle, then the evaporation or the transpiration will be less. Means if the cuticle that is present on the surface of the leaf, if that is thicker, then there will be less evaporation or less transpiration. Like what happens in case of the desert plants, like in case of cactus, they have a thick layer of cuticle, okay, so that there is less evaporation or less transpiration. Okay, next one is the lenticular transpiration. So lenticels, they are special minute openings, okay, that is present actually on the stem or the bark of the old stem in place of stomata. So they allow diffusion of gases, oxygen and carbon dioxide, for respiration and as well as for photosynthesis. So lenticels never close. Lenticels always open in day, night. If there is the less amount of water supply, then also lenticel will not close, but stomata will close, okay. So they remain open all the time. So water from the cell surface that is coming in the form of evaporation, so they are passing out through the lenticels directly, and the amount of transpiration from lenticels are certainly more than the cuticular transpiration, okay, but it is very less than the stomatal transpiration, because the main transpiration process that occurs through the stomata, okay. So these are the three main types of transpiration: stomatal transpiration, cuticular transpiration and the lenticular transpiration. So next is some external factors are there, or some factors are there that affect the transpiration, okay. So there are some external factor. First is the intensity of the sunlight, right, because during daytime the stomata are open, right. During daytime the stomata are open, what, to facilitate the inward diffusion of carbon dioxide for photosynthesis, and at night they are closed, because at that time they don't do photosynthesis, and therefore more transpiration occur during day, okay. So when it is cloudy at during daytime, the stomata are partially closed, and then also if the stomata will partially close for some time, then what will happen? Then transpiration will reduce, okay. That means whenever there is the temperature is high, then there is high rate of transpiration. Next is the temperature. So if the outside temperature is higher, then more evaporation will occur from the leaves through the stomata, and therefore more transpiration. So increase in temperature allows more water to move out in the form of water vapor from the leaf surface with the help of stomata, and warm air can hold more water than the cold air, okay. Next is the velocity of wind. So transpiration increases with the velocity of wind. If the wind blows faster, then water vapor released during the transpiration, and it also removed faster, and the area outside the leaf does not get saturated with the water vapor, okay. Next is humidity. So transpiration is reduced if the air outside is humid. That means during rainy season the transpiration will be less. So high humidity in the air reduces the rate of outward diffusion of water across the stomata, and therefore they reduce the rate of transpiration. Okay. So if there is increase in the humidity in the air, so then transpiration will be reduced. Next is carbon dioxide. Increase in carbon dioxide level in outside air over the normal amount, that is the 0.03%, that causes stomatal closure and the result in the decrease of transpiration. That means if in the outside environment or in the air the level of carbon dioxide will increase from the normal one, then stomata will close and then there is decrease in the transpiration. Next is atmospheric pressure. So atmospheric pressure, the rate of transpiration increase with the decrease in atmospheric pressure, and thus it enhances the diffusion of vapor.